Belly from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hello, good morning, and welcome. First in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And I'm hoping you get to feeling better soon. And Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I was reading your chat comments. It'll be okay. We got you. You're in my thoughts and prayers as well. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Robert is in the house. He's not working today. He's off. We'll talk a little bit more about what we got planned for the day in a few minutes. Let's see. Everybody's chit-chatting. Craig is sleeping. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Yep, stay asleep. It's okay. It's up to you. But yeah. Patrick is like this, the peace sign. Yeah. Randy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I did reply to your email because I could not find your item you sent in. I even went to your platform that you sold it on. I could not find it. So if you would reply back to that email, and I'll make sure it's the first thing next week if we can get that up there and up and ready. Let's see. Everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. Angela, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see y'all. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome, Jennifer. I did send you an email this morning again, if you don't mind checking that on for me. Let's see here. Stephanie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome. Let's see. Wolfman, hello, good morning, and welcome back. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming back in. You dragging this morning? Little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Yes, it is TGIF. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All day you leave it? Okay, Craig. You do you, boo. Love that show. Well, thank you. It's one I actually got from the thrift store. Yeah, it's very festive. Got all kind of flowers all over it. But this is the one I got from a thrift store, actually. I think it was a Salvation Army I got this one. Yeah, thank you. Cheryl, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Jennifer's already dropping those links. Check them out. See if you're following them. Make sure you check and see if you're still subscribed. Hit the notification. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. But most importantly, leave a comment. Let them know you found them and where you at. But make sure you do that. Yes, it must be missing some buttons. No, I just don't worry about me, Craig. You worry about yourself, boo-boo. Yeah, I just don't button them all the way. I don't like nothing up to my neck. Not at all. Well, yeah, all the buttons are there. I just don't button them all the way. No, because I always wear a tank top underneath it, Craig. I didn't know I need to get your approval of buttoning them all up. Anywho, for those who are members of the channel, I do have a couple of little announcements before we get started on today's program. For the October 7th members only rapid fire round, I do have 2 spots left. That'll be 3:45 or 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are a member of the channel and you would like to be part of that, make sure you email me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com and let me know in the subject line that it is for the rapid fire round. I'll be glad to put you on that spot. As well as October the 25th, I do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Oh, I got 4 spots left for the October 25th, the Reseller Community Shop Hop. I am down to 4 spots left. So if anybody wants to be on that one, also make sure you email me and put the Reseller Community Shop Hop. And also, if anybody would like a spot on the 27th, I do have 1 cancellation, and that time slot as of right now is for 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be glad to add you on to that one. The reason I'm trying to get those done is because we do have things that I have to get done for that show before I send everybody their information. So if y'all would, make sure you reply and let me know that you can still be on there on the email I sent out again this morning. And that'll be greatly appreciated so I can get that finished, so I can give everybody their information they need for the show. Let's see here. Where was I at? All right, Ellen. Dog woke me up. 2:30 this morning. Wow. Well, hope everything's okay now. Well, thank you, Miss Denise. He's layering. I always layer. Yeah, you're right about that one. Well, that you do you. Today's not Tuesday, but that's up to you. You do you, Greg. Bank fashion police. Yeah, right. You tell him, Alan. Yeah, it does sound like fun, right? Only on your pillow talk. That's right. You tell him, Michael. It's a me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, that's up to you, Craig. Not here. No, it's up to you on your channel. You know that by now. Come on now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I do have some submissions for the show today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready to get started in today's feature of the day. Every Friday we do this. It's Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? So without further ado, let's get started.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. Also, I want to mention, too, before we get started, last night we were able to have dinner at Red Robin, yum, with Dawn and Mary, Patrick and his significant other, Miss Veronica, and Robert and I, and we had a good time last night. We got to meet Patrick, and we're going back today and do some more visiting and more shopping in the estate sale at Dawn and Mary's. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff put aside for the day, too, so yeah. All right, let me switch monitors this way, and we're going to go into this format. There we go. I do have to work on two monitors. I'm not used to two, but we're going to work with this anyway. All right, this first item, these were sent in by Regina, Red Arrow Resale. This is a 1979's Mr. Fender's Western Art Incorporated plush koala bear puppet, hanging gray faux fur. Show you the pictures. If we can get it to work. There we go. I'll have to do it this way. It's a very large, soft plush puppet. There's your pictures. Now, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see here. Scroll back up. That's right, go back to sleep. Let's see. When dropping down to 30, Carol. Let's see. Guess it's not the room, only in your nightmares. Let's see here. Grandmas, hello, good morning and welcome. I'm coloring with the grandbabies. Aw. Aw. Well, thank you for being here with them, and always great to see you, Grandmas. All right, Robert says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for $15. Miss Denise says, I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $22. That's always sounds like fun. That puppet looks like it would kill me in my sleep. Pass. Carol says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $55. I love it. Grandmas. Johnny is Santa. He just doesn't YouTube off the season. That's right. Shh, don't tell everybody. Let's see. Grandma says, I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $30. Any other guess? It was so ugly, it's cute. I know. I read your comments in your email. Anyone else would pick this up or leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for? That sounds like something Scarlett would say. Little Debbie says she would pick this up for $2 and sell it for $28. And Ellen says she would pick it up for $3. I got the chat really small, so it's kind of hard to see. Pick it up for $3 and sell it for $25. I've got one monitor with two things on the same monitor, but I can see it with no problem in this stream. All right, so Regina picked this up at a Goodwill Outlet Ben's store in St. Louis and paid $2 for it. Let's see. She said it was so ugly, it was so cute that she had to list it. It took 8 months to sell. She did sell it on Mercari with an offer, and she sold it for $30 with a 30% off sale. All right. Now we're going to go to the next one. This next one is also by Regina. This is an October the Octopus plush concept book of the month of the year Matthew Van Fleet. Oh, it's a book. Okay. It's one of those little cardboard books. That's interesting. October the Octopus by Matthew Van Fleet. Okay, so it's one each month. Cute. All right, would y'all buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right, let's see here. Get back to the chat. She just tried putting her markers in her coffee. Aw. Let's see. Michael. Mercari, yep. Exactly. Robert said, leave it. Miss Denise says, leave it. Little Debbie says, I'd pass. Carol says, I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. Ellen says, I would pay $10 for it just to play with it. Yes, indeed. That sounds like it'd be fun, huh? All right. Anyone else would like to take a guess? Any others? It is a plush book. Right. Let's see here. She got this puppet board book. Oh, it's a puppet? At the Goodwill bins in Kansas City, when she visited Mark and Mike from Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale, and she paid about $1 to $1.50 for it. After moving the listing to a different account, it took only 4 days to sell, and she said she would let him have it with no problem for $11. She had it listed for $14.99, took an offer for $11. Not too bad. Again, sometimes you do have to adjust your listings, and in this case, she moved it to a different account. All right, the next item up to show is also by Regina. And this is a CC Japan Satsuma Oriental Scenic Porcelain Vase Bonsai Tree Cherry Blossom is what the listing is listed for. Let me see if it says how tall this thing is. 10 inches tall. It's a 10-inch tall vase. Get you the pictures. CC made in Japan. It's actually pretty colors. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Peony Sue, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? You know, I was remembering you the other day when you came in the chat, and when I did a video, I want to say back in 2022, 2023, when I did my first shop hop, and I had to send everybody over to your channel. That's how I remember you. When I first met you was when we did that shop hop, and it was for the Oktoberfest or October Halloween one, or it might have been the vintage one. I think it was the vintage one. That's how I remember your channel, because I had to send everybody to you in that shop hop because I was first. I was nervous. It was my first time I ever did that. So welcome. Also, I'm happy to pay someone $10 to bring me coffee. Well, Craig, there you go. Got yourself an offer for $10. Robert says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $10. Cheryl says, I pick this up for $10 and sell it for $80. Robert says 2 into 19. It was a mistype. Okay. Crystal, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Miss Denise says, I'd pick this up for $4 and sell it for $49. There's Penny Sue's link to her channel. Make sure you check her out. Make sure you're following her. Don't forget the notification, but also hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. Good to see you. Welcome. And that's one thing you're going to notice on this channel. I always tell everybody hello. I know you made that comment in my chat the other day. It's like, that's just, to me, that's rude if you don't. That's just me. I tell everybody hello. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to buy, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? And remember, we do this every Friday. If you have any items you would like to share with us, make sure you do email me by 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on next Friday so I can have it for you for the next Friday show. All right, any other guess? And remember, this is a 10-inch vase or vase, however you would like to pronounce it. All right, I'm not seeing any other guest or any passes, so let me go back now to that email and see what she said here. I had this vase for many years. It's been in my booth, and then she moved it over to eBay several years ago. And little Debbie says she would pick it up for $5 and sell it for $355. What? Girl, what, you know something I don't know? Let me know. What's this? Oh, 35. Okay. But I said, girl. Okay, she said 35. She corrected it. Let's see. Let me get back to what she said in the comment in her email. Actually, she got it for free from her grandmother's estate sale. Delisted it after having it in her booth. Relisted it on a different account. Moved it around a couple of days, and it only took 11 days to sell. And she did sell it for full asking price on eBay for $14.95. Not bad for a free item, right? I love free. I sure do. All right, let's see here. This next item is, let me get that one up here. This is sold on Poshmark. It's a 1999 Goldberg Doll Company Dancy and her Toto's 32-inch doll and with case. New. Well, I'll say that 3 times fast, right? All right, here's the pictures. It's cutting off at the bottom. I'm not sure why. Dance her Toto. Totote. Oh, Totote. Okay. And it's new in the pack. 30-inch shoulder strap with a zipper top. Interesting. I've never seen this before until now. Never heard of it. Interesting. All right. Let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see here. How about I saying? Oh, Crystal says pick it up for 10 and sell it for 30. 2. Yeah. Robert says pick this up for $1 and sell it for 20. My little cousin has that one. Oh, that's cute. And it comes in its little carrying bag too. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. It's always a first. Little Debbie says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $28. Let's see. Regina says straps to put in your shoes and then hold her hand and she dances with you. Aw. Cute. I've never seen that before. And it's 32 inches tall. Wow. No, we're just beginning. No, it's not the last item, Crystal. We got, if you see on the top. Oh, for the last, okay, I see. Never mind. I got you. Ms. Denise says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $40. All right, I got you, Crystal. That was a squirrel moment. Ms. Denise says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $40. And then it's new and packed too, by the way. It's still new sealed. It is neat. I've never seen that before. I love doing this show because that way you can learn other things that you've never seen before, and I like that. Again, I've never seen it before. Looks like she's a little dancing ballerina with her little shoes. All right, any other guess? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. It is from 1999. All right, I'm not seeing any other guest or entry, so we gotta say she found this at a Goodwill thrift store for $2.79. Sometimes bargains can still be found at the Goodwill. She was still new in package from 1999. It did take 6 months to sell, but it did sell for full asking price on Poshmark for $32. It sold for $32. That is awesome. All right, next we have up to show. Should be Cheryl. Yep. All right. Let me go ahead and change that one off. And we're going to go to this one from Cheryl. Sent this in. This is a lot of 3 Lion brand Medallia acrylic yarn, 5.3 ounces, wishbone. A lot of 3. Let's see. Made in Turkey. All right, let me show you the pictures. Twisted string. Twisted strips. It's hard to read on that. Interesting colors. It looks like something you would make on a throw rug or something. That might be what it's for. I've never heard of that brand before. It's a pack of 3, same color. Lion brand company. And the wishbone is the actual color. All right, let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. All right, Robert says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $22. Jennifer says pretty, and then Little Debbie says I would pass. Ashley says pretty. Regina says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $30. Anyone else would like to take a guess? And would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. It is some pretty colors. I love that variegated color stuff like that. All right, I'm not seeing any other entries, so we're going to go ahead and let you know what this is. This is a lot of 3. Bought it at a Salvation Army for $3, and it sold within 6 hours of listing it. Wow. And it sold for $22.99. I love it when sales happen that fast. That's a good deal. It was a fast sale, which I like that. All right, so let me close that one off. Yep, exactly, right? All right, this next item is 1991 vintage TY bunny rabbit plush stuffed animal, curly hair, white, 18-inch floppy. I'm assuming that's the name, floppy. And it's a tie baby of top plush. I'm going to show you the pictures. I like how you use the yellow in the background because of the color of it. That's pretty cool. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. All right, wow, cool. I saw that I would sell it, but more likely I would probably keep it. Okay. Glenn says off to work, but don't work too hard, Glenn. Thank you for being here. Robert says I would leave it. Everybody says have a great day. 18-inch floppy. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Ms. Denise says pick it up for 50 cents and sell it for 12. Is it a little size? Yeah, it is a TY. It's what was it? 18 inches. Regina says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. The best is getting a cha-ching while listening. Yeah, you're right. Hello, Robin. Good morning. Hello, and welcome. Angela says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $22. Yeah, that is the best way to have it too. Glenn does that a lot too when we're doing this show. He tends to have sales while we're doing a live there or on hump day. Patrick! Hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Hope y'all slept well last night. Let's see, he is adorable. Yep. That's right. Why, hello, Patrick. We had a good time last night. We were cutting up. All right. Any other guess of what this would be sold for? And if you were, would you buy it or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? All right. I'm not seeing any other entries. So we'll go with the email. Let's see. Bought this at a Goodwill for $1. It did take 5 months to sell, and she sold it for $34.99. You just never know. You just never know what is going to be done. All right. Now, the next item that's up to show is from Angie's Oddities. Angie, she's in here? I didn't see her yet. All right. This is from Angie's Oddities. I haven't seen her yet. All right. So this is Pokemon. If I can open it first to do on the other screen here. I didn't think so. All right. This is the Mega Construction Pokemon Riolu Evaluated Evolve. I can't pronounce that word. Evaluation set of 131 piece construction block. Yeah, y'all can read that up there. Yeah. I don't deal with all that kind of stuff. But it's a Mega Constructs. It's 131 piece, new in box. Pokemon. Let me show the pictures. It looks, yeah, it's all new, still sealed packages. All the packs are still sealed. There's instructions. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Robert says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $25. Cheryl says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Regina says, I'd pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. Get back to the email. Okay. Ms. Denise says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $30. Angela says, I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $35. I've never dealt with that. Well, I can't say never because I have sold some of that brand before, but it was like the little smaller packs of stuff, not in that big. And those are pretty quick too. What's up, Chuck? Hello, good morning and welcome and good to see you. How you doing? Chuck says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. Don't forget, Chuck and Native Pie do their live every Thursday night. The two Beardos. And on Wednesdays, they usually do their auction. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyone else would like to take a guess on this item? Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Remember, we do this every Friday. It's just a good way to have a show on Fridays, the way before you go out sourcing over the weekend. Gives you ideas on what to look for. All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in. Buffalo Pickers warehouse sale, that's clearance, not on whatnot, this Sunday. There it is. Check it out. Set your reminder. He's been doing it every Sunday at 12:30. All right, I'm not seeing any guests or suggestions coming in through the chat, so we'll go ahead and tell you what this is. She bought this for $1 at a thrift store. It did take a couple of months to sell, but it sold for, on eBay, for $40. Sold it for $40.
this next one is also by Angie's Oddities. This one was a little odd. I'd never seen one like this next item before, but she sold 2 of them. Let's see here. Now this is a iClicker. There's 2 in the set. Number 2 student college classroom remote. I have no clue on this one. I've never seen this one before. Works. I'm not sure what it's used for. Oh, classroom response control to interact learning, easy to use design with multiple choice buttons, compatible with most iClicker classroom systems. Batteries are not included. We didn't have any of this when I was going to school. But anywho, here's the pictures. Interesting with multiple choice answers. It goes through the instructions on how to use it. The batteries are not included. And this is the iClicker 2. Never had this. Never knew anything about this. Let's see what the chat is saying. Holy moly, that's right. All right, Denise says I would pass. Smart board, maybe. I'm not sure. Robert said I would leave it. We had paper in them. Yeah, that's right. That's what we had too. Never seen one of those. Yeah, I haven't either. So I guess 3 into 65. So buy it for 3 and sell it for 65. Regina says I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for 45. I'm not even in college. We didn't have that. That's interesting, though. I guess it has to do with the system that's in the classroom, too. Okay, evidently it's used for some college professors. The way for them to control the smart board when using it. Never saw that before. All new. Yeah, I believe it, Chuck. The Stone Age. Al, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. I did reply to your email, but it was weird as I couldn't find it on my computer. I found it on my phone, and I did reply back to you. So if you can check your email, I did reply to you. It was weird. I had to forward it from my phone to my email so I can see it on my computer. That was weird. Regina says pick this up for $1 and sell it for 45. Everybody's saying hello. Dinosaurs, yeah, right. That was in Craig's era too. Chalkboards, that's what we had too. Evidently, she found this. Let's see. She tested them and they worked. Found them in the summer. Where she buy it? Found they worked, and we found them in the summer. We know that until the fall. College sought up. She got it from the bins. She got it from the bins, but there's no price. She found 2 of them, by the way. And so she picked this up and sold it for $15.99 and sold both of them. They're out of stock. So she got that from the bins. This next one is so cute, it's ugly. Anywho, all right. Let's get to the next one here. Gmail was being so weird. Yeah, I saw that. Like I said, I had to find it. When I saw you on the phone, I saw it on my phone, but not on the computer. But I did have to go back and forward it to myself. All right, the next item up the show is also from Angie's Oddities. This sold on eBay. It is a vintage 1982 Figment Dragon Puppet plush. 18-inch Disney Epcot WDW full body. Interesting how it's also a puppet. The purple like that. The purple, look at his eyes, how cute. And it is from 1982. List mine for 65 and list 6 for the year. That's right. You don't know until you list it, right? Let's see. Robert says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. Angela says, I'd pay $1 for it, but I'd sell it for $23. Miss Denise says, I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $40. I've never heard of this brand. Yeah, it is cute. Chuck says, I picked this up for $2 and sell it for $40. Is that Craig? That's probably Craig in the morning, yes. He's probably went back to sleep. Don't say his name 3 times. That's all I got to say. You know what happens with Beetlejuice, right? Cheryl says, pick this up for $1, sell it for $29, but I would probably keep it. That's right. You would keep it. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Regina says, I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $35. Patrick says, pick it up for a couple of bucks and sell it between $35 and $50. There you go. I like his little range. Yeah, he never specifically puts it down to, I think you can only get Figment items at the park. Oh, okay. Last time I was there, was in 2016. Yeah. Any other guess? Would you pick this up or would you leave it? If you were to buy, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Anyone else would like to take a guess? All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in, so we're going to let you know what this one was. This was found at the bins. Listed it on July the 24th, and it did sell on August 17th. And it sold for $59.99. Picked it up at the bins. She had to clean it a little bit, but still, that's a good sale. Congratulations on that sale, Angie. If you're listening in the background, Bama Pickin', hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? He says, Amanda, where? Amanda's favorite character. I'd pick it up for her. There you go. Stay on her good side. That's right. Good morning, John. Tell Amanda I said hello. You figured it was where? Yeah, I've never seen that one before. It was a new one to me. Wow, didn't know. Shh, don't say nothing. Don't say it a third time, okay, Scarlett? A wowzer is right. And it's amazing. You just never know what plush is going to sell for these days. All right, let me get back to my email. And I believe that might have been one more. Let's see here. Get back here. Yep, I got one more from Glenn. All right, this next item is from Glenn, Swamp Picker. This next item is a Sony SRS-XB01. It's a Bluetooth wireless mini speaker, 3x2 extra bass from 2018. And it was new old stock. Yep, the package is still sealed by Sony. Extra bass. It's all about that bass, All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, that's where it was. I figured it was rare. Wowzer. All right, Ella. Hello, good morning and welcome, Ella. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Robert says $1 and keep it. It's electronics, so yes. Have a blessed day, everyone. All right, Stephanie, thank you for being here. I hope you get to feeling better and stay well. Have a great weekend. Chuck says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for $19.50. Miss Denise says, I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $15. Long time no see. Cheryl says, I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. I like it because of the brand. Yeah, I would pick it up for sure. Let's see. Ella, everybody saying hello. Regina says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $35. Any other guess? All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in, so we'll go ahead and talk about this one next. Glenn picked this up. Found it at $3 at a garage sale near where he works. He did take an offer. And that offer he took it for was, and remember he only paid $3 for it at a garage sale near his work. It was listed for $25.99, and he took an offer for $23, and he let them have it with no problem. Yep. Not bad for a quick little pickup. All right, let me get back to the inbox. Get that out of that way. And now we'll go to the next item. This is, why do I have that one first? Oh, I know why. Because I'm on the wrong stuff here in my hand. There we go. All right. This is a cake server. It's sold on Etsy. It's called the Wild Eye Design High Heel Cake Server Leopard Print with detachable magnet heel. New in box. And of course it had the little display for the box. It was still new, never used, old stock. It's a cake server. And then of course you would detach the handle so you can serve cake. Serve in style. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Robert says, leave it. Patrick says, yes. Denise says, leave it. Anyone else? Anyone else? It is a cake server, new in box. It's where you would detach the heel, serve your cake, and you use the heel to put it back on top so it wouldn't bend or tilt while serving cake. All right, I'm not seeing any other interest of a guess. Regina says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. Patrick said, I would buy it and let Vera take a cougar party. That's a good one. Yes, indeed. All right, so this one I picked up on an online YouTube auction, and I got this 7 stacks. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So this one I picked up on an online YouTube auction from Brandon back in the day when he was known as Lego Man of the Midwest. I paid $5 for it, and it sold on Etsy for full asking price for $25.86. Yep. Sure did. Be my +1. All right. This next item is a vintage classic Build-A-Bear teddy bear plush tan butterscotch yellow baby outfit. Here would be your +1. Yes, indeed. It's a cute little outfit. It was yellow with little embroidered yellow flowers on it with the little bottom. It is a Build-A-Bear. There's the little tag, the foot paw. There's the tag itself. What was this one? I didn't have a year on this one. There's the tag on it. It was from St. Louis, Missouri, was the workshop. So would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. Let's see. Robert says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. Miss Denise says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $49. Cheryl says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $40. Anyone else? And I noticed that Jennifer did drop the link. Make sure you set your reminder for the 20th of this month at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Melinda and Sweet Zane are having their community sale at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, the 20th. All right, Cheryl said 2 into 40. Chuck says pick this up for 3 and sell it for 29. Regina says pick this up for $1, sell it for 30. And there's Josie and Miss Denise's auction today at 5. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I remember correctly. This item I picked up at a citywide garage sale, by the way. Patrick says he would pick it up for under $5 and sell it between $17 and $25. I got a Whatnot pin and a brooch sale on Sunday, 5 p.m. Central. Awesome. This item I picked up at a citywide garage sale for $1. I picked it up at a citywide garage sale for $1. And I did sell it for $25.29. And yes, I took an offer on that one. All right. Robert says, nice. There's Dawn Southern Finds their auctions today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a good flip. Yep. That's one thing I am very picky on is when I do pick up these, I always make sure it's got nothing wrong with it. And if the clothes is with it, depending on what it is, I will sell it with the clothes that came with it. Unless it depends on the outfit. Like I've sold the bears that I had from Louisiana that had the Saints cheerleader outfit or the Saints football player outfit. I've sold those separately for more money. So yeah. Is this the first you hear of Johnny's flips? He hears it every Friday. And I don't tell him what they are, what I sold for. If it's anything during the week that I know he's off that Friday, I don't tell him. He's going to find out just like y'all do at the show. Oh, that's all right, Jennifer. I understand. It happens. All right, this next item. What he said. Which is true. I don't share with him during the week that I know he's off that Friday. This item is a vintage Chinatown Singapore framed ceramic tile by Good Friends Pottery Art. The center is the actual tile, and the framing was awesome. So I picked this up and listed it. And Tina, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. There's actually, you'll see the top up here. It's got that nice little back hanger piece to the back of it. I'll show it up close when I go to the bottom back picture. But this is Chinatown in Singapore. There's the close-up of it. There's the backing where you would hang it. There's the back of it, professionally done. The back is screwed in for the hanger. There's the actual company art in Singapore. Made in Singapore. And this actual back part right here is plywood. This back part is plywood. This portion right here, which was pretty interesting. It was a 9x9 frame. The inside of the tile is a 6x6. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right, there's Tina, good to see you. Bob Ross. Robert says, pick this up for 2 and sell it for 25. That is cool, I'm afraid, for shipping item prices, pictures. So I had no problem with this because it's just a special way I do this. And anytime I do anything that's breakable, I do the center portion of it I did with bubble wrap. And then I did a piece of styrofoam on both sides. And then I bubble wrap that. And then I put it in a box. Yep. Denise says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for 20. And they already gave me a good feedback on how well it was packed. And they loved it. So, yeah. Don't be afraid. And there's Paul. That's Tina's husband's link to his channel, if you haven't checked it out. Look, I don't let nothing get, and that's one thing you want to do is if you do things like this is make sure it doesn't hit the sides or it's loose in the box. That's all you got to do. Float it in the center. Yep. You're welcome. Thank you, Patrick. And yeah, as long as you don't have it touching the sides and you're having it floating in the center, even if you put filler paper on top and bottom and sides, trust me, it'll get there saved. Yeah. I'm not afraid to ship stuff like that. You're the pro clipper clip. Chuck. All right, so this one I picked up on an online YouTube auction. 9 times out of 10, when I see things that, again, on my auctions, we don't bid in our auctions on this channel or any channel that I have. So I picked this up in the back room from an auction on a hump day auction. It might have been a members auction, one of those. Let's see. I saw Regina come in and said, pick it up for $2 and sell it for $45. This one I picked up from Jim and Julie for $5. Now, mind you, did not sell at the auction, so I claimed it in the back room. I listed it, and it took 1 day to sell. 1 day. That was it. And again, I bought it for $5 from Jim and Julie, and it sold for full asking price of $59.29. I'll ship that every day, all day. So yeah. Again, I didn't buy it during the auction. I picked it up after, behind in the private chat. And that's one of the things I always do too. And I find something that's pretty good that I know I can flip well, definitely. But I usually wait till it's in the back room to do it, and on our channel, on any of the auctions. Like Robert says, nice. Let's see, nice. Ashley says, nice. Wow, great job. Yeah, it is. Tina's the baby is coming Monday or Tuesday. That's right. Jennifer will be a new grandmother either on the Monday or Tuesday. Keeping in our thoughts and prayers. All right, this next item, I was surprised this sold. But you never know what somebody's looking for. This is the number 7 limited edition lip glaze. The scent or the color is called Heavenly. New sealed lip gloss. Heavenly is the name. New sealed lip gloss. In this case, lip glaze. It's a 1 fluid ounce bottle. Number 7 is the brand. Sale, Tina found out today for sure which day. Okay, awesome. Robert says I would leave it. I'm so excited for you, Miss Jennifer Yeager. Yeah, that's right. Chuck says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $14. Miss Denise says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $25. Vera loves her lip gloss. Cheryl says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $26. Regina says pay $5 and she would keep it. Vera picks up and keep lipsies. From the birthing room. Oh, wow, Jennifer. That's what you call dedicated, right? She said, mining from the birthing room. That's what you call dedicated. All right, so this one I picked up for free. I was watching a Posh live show, and I won a giveaway. And this is one of the items I won in the giveaway. It was a little gift pack. And this was one of those items in that gift pack that I got for free. So I listed it because I don't use it. And it sold for $23.17. An offer that I sent somebody and they accepted it. $23.17 and got it for free. So yeah, it's not that often I win on Poshmark when it comes to those type of things, but when I did, I got it, I listed it. I sure did. I let them have it with no problem. And that will conclude the sales for the day shown. Now remember, if you have anything you would like to share, let's see. Little Debbie says free into 2773. Robert says nice. Mostly good. Good gloss. Nice. Good. Yep. I would have kept it. Okay. All right. Let me go and stop sharing the screen. It is time for me to start dropping links. Let's see here. Jennifer's links, as I have to cheat by copying and paste. Also, don't forget, next week we'll be back to our regular scheduled program from the eBay office and YouTube room. We should be back at our home by this Sunday evening sometime. So then I get everything set up and get everything ready for next week. I'll be doing all the shows for next week. Don't forget, on Monday night at 4 o'clock, we do have our new show with Mark and I at 4 o'clock to 4 to 6 on Monday. And I will go ahead and drop the link as well. Yes, we're at the suite where we're staying at. Yes, I've been here all week. We got here Monday. We did the show. I did the show on Monday in Erie, Pennsylvania, and then the rest of it was from here. I have stuff. Actually, if y'all missed it yesterday, I was live from Dawn and Mary's house in their office when they did their estate sale bingo yesterday. And also, I was able to shop around with the stuff that was there already. And I do have stuff in the living room stage to where today I'm going to make another pass. Robert's going to be there with us today. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff, a lot of jewelry, some fabric, all kind of stuff. So I'll do a haul from that as soon as I get everything done, and we'll go back again today. Is that a hotel room? There's the link. So did you get a lot from Donna? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I did every room as far as even I love that company, the ladies that are doing their estate sale. I have never seen it this organized before. And I got to do a video of being in the original downstairs in the basement when Dawn and Mary did their lives. I was actually able to be there, and I filmed what it looks like now. But I guarantee you, it's amazing on how small that room was and how big it looked on live. It was so cool. And that's how I met Patrick in the basement when I heard his voice while I was in the basement yesterday when he showed up there yesterday with him and Veronica. Marlene, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So yes, I did pick up a good bit of jewelry. I'm down to one Hawaiian shirt. So, oh, really? I got one for every day of the month, actually, if not more. Yeah. Treasures. Yep. It was fun yesterday too, because a lot of people was like, "Wait, are you at their house, or they're at your house?" Nope, I was at their house. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of jewelry. They still got some left. I'm gonna go back through some more today too. There was a lot. Most of the day taking mom to church lunch. Aw. Looking for wedding stuff, wedding gifts. Aw. Do you have any left over? Fat shirts from before you lost weight? No, actually, I didn't start buying more until I started losing the weight here in Massachusetts when we moved to Massachusetts. I'm actually finally able to fit a lot of the shirts that are used to be too tight for me. Yeah. It's finally light out in the yard as a mess. Uh-oh. What's the echo? Yes, I know, right? And I was like at a concert. It's Patrick. Because that's the first time I ever met Patrick, even though we talked online and behind the scenes on the camera. But yeah, yep, I got to put those videos out. I got a couple of them. When they move to Coda? As soon as they sell their house, they got this next estate sale, and they got other things they got to do. But it won't be any time until their next auction estate sales this month. But a lot of stuff is already priced, so that's one of the things that just pay what's on the list, yeah. And after they sell everything, yeah. Yes. Got to see the daily alarm. Yes, he did. Yep, they sure did. We had dinner last night. We actually met at Red Robin last night. And then, of course, we're going back and meet them up again today, and we're going to do some more shopping in the house. Yeah. Well, again, that's the end of the show for today. Don't forget, every Friday, if you want to be part of the show, don't forget to email me a link of the items that sold. And I did have some emails that I could not open one of the things for, so make sure if you get those ready back for me for next week, I will put those in for next Friday's show. I will, Patrick. Hoping Chuck tackles me. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, he will probably. And he's tall. I'm warning you. He's taller than you, Patrick. I had to look up when I was talking to him in person. Yeah, we got to meet Chuck and Marcy. Sure did. Yep. Yes, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. And yes, the fries were good. Yep. We head back on tomorrow tomorrow morning sometime after say 10, 11 o'clock-ish. And we'll be heading to I forgot the town we're staying in, but it's in New York. Rochester, New York is where we're going to be staying tomorrow night. Yep. That's where we'll be staying at tomorrow night. Is where our stop is tomorrow. We're taking a different route. So, yeah. Greek fries, amazing. Yeah, they had different style fries and stuff like that. So everybody at the table got a little bit of something different and kind of shared. So it was pretty cool. And it was one of those endless fries. I'll get some sun. That's right. All right, so everybody, thank you all so much for always coming out and showing your love and support. Don't forget, next week we'll be back to our regular scheduled program and our new show starting 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on next Monday night. Again, Monday through Friday, we do our morning shows at 8:30 every Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is the Boost. Thursday is just a free-for-all open mic. And Friday is the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? And don't forget, next Wednesday is our Hump Day auction. Come back and check us out. With that being said, like I said before, in each and every show, let me get that banner off of there. Love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous week and a great weekend. Hope you get to find some good treasures. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all.